Hey folks, another day, another unboxing, and this is the Asus ZenFone 5Z. That's 5Z. Yes, so this phone is a little puzzling because it was announced at Mobile World Congress way back when, in February, and it came out in June technically, and I finally got my hands on one. So it's been a little while in the oven, as it were. And so the question we have now is it still competitive? Because after being in the oven for so long, as you can see, this is a 6 GB version. I think it's somewhere in here. And 64 gigs of RAM, like down there. And yeah, there you go, ZenFone 5Z. ZS620KL. We Heart Photo, I guess. Asus. We Heart Photo. Asus. There we go. So let's open this thing up, shall we? Again, it was pretty high spec when it came out, when it was announced in February, but a lot of phones have come out since then, so well, it's taking forever to take out. Ta-da! Boom! Alright, so there's nothing inside. And then this We Heart Photo thing is really their thing. So there we go, We Heart Photo. I guess the camera is all about this phone somehow. Let's see if we can open this up. SIM removal tool and some materials. Oh, and a case. I like when phones come with a case. Not that I really need it, but you know, it's nice to have the option to protect your phone. So there's some IMEI stickers. Some, ooh, it's in French. Installer une carte nano SIM et micro SD. All right. In search of incredible. In French, user manual. Let's see if we have English and Spanish as well. Let's find out. Yes, in search of incredible, user guide. And then there is something with, oh, the warranty form with the IMEI stickers on it. Okay, so let's have a look here. So there you go. That's the lay of the land. Microphone, nano SIM, micro SD card slot, volume key, power key. Aha, audio jack. Nice. There's a headphone jack. USB-C port, microphone speaker. Rear camera, NFC detection area, fingerprint sensor, camera flash, rear cover. Oh wait, this is actually two pieces. And this is the last language we were missing. So let's see what else is in here. Plug it in, charge it up, put your SIM card in, all that good stuff. And here's how you set it up. Interesting that they actually go into great detail. Like, it's really rare you see kind of a manual like that. So this is a soft case. Looks like it's got a little hole for your fingerprint there, and a little camera cutout right here. I'm going to take it out. I mean, you get what it is. It's just a translucent case in a more translucent bag. Because what we really care about is the phone, right? And there is the phone. If I can get this little tab out. Ta-da! So there we go. There's a phone in here. Ooh, wonder what color it is. It says it's like supposedly a bluish color. So let's see if I can just take it out without removing and breaking this beautiful seal here. Yeah, I did it. All right. So that's the phone. Oh yeah, okay. So it's like a bit of a blue color. Slight light blue. I don't know. It's a darker grayish blue. I don't know what this color is called. Interesting. It's pretty. But let's look at it in a second. I want to see what else is in the box. So we've got another little tab right here that I can pull up. And let's have a look. All this charging stuff. It comes with headphones. That's a pretty big charging brick. I hope it's a fast charger of some kind. That would be nice. Asus. USB Type A. US prongs, or yeah, that also would work in Japan and Taiwan, but you know. I'm not sure this is actually a US market phone, to be honest. Who knows? Some ear silicone adapters for the earbuds, which are right here. Aha, 4 prongs, microphone pad, and here you go. You can see what they look like. These look really nice. It's nice to include those in the box. You don't see that too often these days. And of course you got the USB Type-C to USB Type-A cable. Type-C, Type-A. Awesome. So that's it. That's all there is in the box. Let's take a look. I'm pulling to see if there's anything else, but no. So let's look at the phone real quick. Let's turn it on first of all. Hopefully it's charged. There we go. It vibrated. So the last phone that I played was the ZenFone AR from Asus. And that's a while ago now. That's about a year ago or so. And at that point, that phone was pretty old. Wow, that was quick boot. That's what happens when you have Snapdragon 845 in your phone. So when this phone was announced at MWC, it was technically the first phone that wasn't an iPhone that had a notch. Now, hear me out. The Essential phone was out and had a notch, technically a circle for the front camera, but that's not a notch. It's more like a punch out, a punch through, a hole. This is a notch. And this is the first Android phone that was announced before the P20, P20 Pro, before the LG G7 that had a notch. So there you go. And like all Android phones with a notch, there's also a chin. And of course, rounded corners, which, as you can see, the battery logo comes awfully close to their rounded corners when it's fully charged. Not the best design there, but I do like the splash of yellow in there. It's very nice. So this is a 1080p display, 6.2 inches across. I think it's an OLED display, but it could be IPS. No, it's IPS. I can tell because the backlight down here is not very uniform. How can they ship something with an ununiform backlight? So it's IPS. 8 megapixel front-facing camera, 1.1 micron pixels, f/2.0. Earpiece sensors. In the back, you've got a dual camera system. I'm not sure if there's a telelens or what here. All I know is there's a 12 megapixel main camera, f/1.8 with 1.4 micron pixels, so pretty large sensor. Seriously? Wow. Pretty large sensor, and then you've got an 8 megapixel secondary camera, and I don't know if that's tele or whatever, and that's an f/2.0 with 1.12 micron pixels. Similar to the front camera, but with a different field of view. Dual LED, dual color flash, a very beautiful fingerprint sensor that has that signature. Seriously? That has the signature, like, I don't know why it keeps talking to me. Like, does it detect position or something? I don't want it to talk to me anymore, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to turn it off, but it's going to keep interrupting us. Be quiet. So, Asus logo, and as you know, a lot of the ZenFone... Okay, I'm done with this. I'm going to try to hold it maybe like this instead. So a lot of ZenFone and ZenBook laptops have like the spun metal feel to them, and this is what the design looks like. Oh, good. It's got a dialogue preventing it from hopefully talking my way. And that's what they're going for here. But this is actually glass. This is a glass sandwich. Metal edges. You know, feels really nice. Feels really thin. Feels good in hand. Really good design. A little boring. A little generic. A little iPhone 10 copycat-ish, obviously. You know, 6 months ago, the iPhone 10 was the hot, you know, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. There you go. So I've been waiting for this phone because it is a Snapdragon 845 phone. It is a flagship. It has some really great features. 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. It's got a 3300 milliamp hour battery, which is a pretty decent sized battery for the size of the phone. Feels good in hand. It's pretty small. All things considered, it's pretty much all screen. So there's lots of things to love here on paper. And I want to get a feel for what this phone is going to be like using it every day. So let's quickly walk around and then we'll wrap things up. This is the right-hand side. So you see there's a power lock key, which isn't ridged, so it'll be harder to tell it apart. There is a volume rocker here. On top, there's really nothing but a secondary mic right there. And then on the left-hand side is the SIM card, micro SD card tray. On the bottom, you have the headphone jack, hooray. You have a USB Type-C connector, a primary mic, and a mono speaker. Now this actually has 2 speakers. One of the big stinks at this press event that Asus had at Mobile Congress for us was that this is using the 2 speakers. One is like a 2-way speaker like HTC did with some of their phones, where this is the treble and this is the bass, and it sounds really loud, and they made a big fuss about that. So did LG with the G7, so I'll have to compare them to let you know what the dealio is. And that's it. It's an unlocked phone. I'll remove this sticker some other time. I don't want to waste your time, but yeah, that's it. The ZenFone 5Z if you're Canadian or British. It's a lovely looking phone. It feels nice in hand. I hope it performs as well as it looks. I hope it's as much of a pleasure to use. I hope that the software doesn't get in its way. And I'll let you know on the podcast. I'll let you know when I play with it. Remember, these videos are a supplement to my podcast, the Mobile Tech Podcast. So subscribe. We're on iTunes, on Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Overcast, Slacker, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, everywhere. Subscribe, look for Mobile Tech Podcast and my Twitter handle, Tankgirl, TNKGRL, and you'll find me. Also, the other YouTube channel that you're watching right now, so subscribe to it. Tell your friends about it. Tell your friends about the podcast. Like this video. All that good stuff. I can't do this stuff without you, so please support and stay tuned for another video soon. Cheers, everybody.